Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to DESI TV USA. I am Tabinda Gul. Let's take a look at the headlines. Indian extremists shamefully stone and attack Pakistan High Commission in London. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney offers condolence after deadly car ramming at Vancouver Filipino Festival. A region scared by conflict and ongoing tension between India and Pakistan. Voices emerge in India challenges claims on Pahalgam false flag attack. Pakistan continues struggle against terrorism, says Information Minister Ataullah Tarar. Federal Information Minister Ataullah Tarar briefs foreign media on Pahalgam incident. 11 killed, dozen injured in car ramming attack at Filipino Festival in Vancouver. Massive crowd gathers at St. Peter's Square to honor Pope Francis during mourning period. And Canadians set to vote on April 28 aim to strain US relations. These are headlines, lead to news detail. Now the top story is here. In a disturbing act of aggression, a group of Indian extremists launched a shameful stone-pelting attack on the Pakistan High Commission in London. The violent incident has raised concern over the safety of diplomatic missions and the growing extremism among certain groups. This attack, which took place in broad daylight, has been condemned by both local authorities and international communities. The Pakistan High Commission has urged for immediate actions to ensure the safety of its staffs and to prevent such incidents from occurring again. Now the sad story is here. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney expressed his condolence to the families of those killed in a car ramming attack at a Filipino community festival in Vancouver. The incident resulted in 11 deaths and over 20 injuries. Authorities have charged the 30-year-old suspect KJ Adam was second-degree murder and mental health issues are believed to be a factor. Carney cancelled his campaign event in response to the tragedy and emphasized support for the affected families. Kashmir has been a battleground for multiple conflicts, including 3 full-scale wars between India and Pakistan. The region has suffered significant loss and disruptions, leaving deep scars that continue to fuel animosity and tension between the two countries. Despite various peace efforts, Kashmir remains a key point of contention, with both nations asserting claims over the territory, leading to persistent instability in the region. Following the Pahalgam false flag attack, voices within India have begun to question the government accusations against Pakistan. Former Prime Minister Sumarjit Singh stated that India has no evidence to support its claim and criticized the failure of Indian security and intelligence agencies to prevent the attack. He also pointed out India's involvement in killing abroad, sitting incident in Canada and the US. Mun called for the dismissal of the current government and independent investigations into the Pahalgam attack. Experts agreed that these voices challenges Prime Minister Modi's false accusation.
Neurological care is a pressing healthcare challenge in Pakistan. That's why Helping Hand USA is building Kind R, a world-class hospital with 130 plus clinics that is set to establish new standards for neurological care in Pakistan. As the first phase nears completion, anticipation is growing for the launch in the second half of 2025. Give zakat and sadaqah through Helping Hand USA today and join this historic endeavor to redefine future healthcare in Pakistan.
Federal Information Minister Ataullah Tarar emphasized that Pakistan has been a victim of terrorism and remains on the front lines in the fight against it. He highlighted that no other country has sacrificed as many as 90,000 lives in the war against terrorism. Tarar noted the immense contributions and sacrifices of Pakistan armed forces, law enforcement agencies, police, rangers, civilians, and civil society in combating terrorism for both national and global peace. He also mentions the billions of dollars lost by the Pakistan's economy due to the ongoing battle and stressed that that country is still facing the threat of these Khawarij terrorists. Now, the Federal Information Minister Ataullah Tarar provided a detailed briefing to foreign media regarding the Pahalgam incident. He discussed the developments surrounding the attack and reiterated Pakistan's stance on the matter, emphasizing the need for unbiased investigations and highlighting Pakistan's effort in countering terrorism. Tarar also addressed the broader implications of the incident and Pakistan's ongoing commitment to global peace and security. Now the sad story is here. At least 11 people were killed and dozen injured when a man with a history of mental health issues rammed an SUV into a crowd at a Filipino community's festival in Vancouver, Canada. Authorities have identified the suspects and confirmed that the attack was not linked to terrorism. The incident, which occurred on April 26, 2025, has shocked the local community, and police are continuing their investigations into the tragic event. Hundreds of thousands of people gathered in St. Peter's Square a day after Pope Francis' funeral to honor his memories on the second of 9 official days of mourning. The solemn ceremony reflected the deep respect and affection felt around the world for the late pontiff as prayers and tributes continue in Vatican City. India's Canadians will head to the polls on April 28 to elect their next government. Liberal leader Mark Carney and Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre are the main contenders, with Carney holding a narrow lead in recent polls. The elections take place against the backdrop of tense Canada-US relations, fueled by former President Trump's tariff and annexation threat, adding urgency to voters' decisions. So thank you for watching and thank you for supporting. This is me, Tabinda, signing off. Stay tuned for more news. DESI TV USA, DTVN, and our OTT platform DTV Flex, where you can access to over 3,000 channels. So stay tuned and stay with us.
You came to this country for a brighter future for you and your loved ones. You've made it this far. Now it's time to become a citizen. With citizenship, you gain the right to vote, access to federal jobs, the ability to keep your family closer, and the freedom to travel with a U.S. passport. These are just a few of the benefits waiting for you when you become eligible. We're here to help you through the process with free resources and personalized guidance. Together, we can make it easier. Get started at becomeacitizentoday.com.